Oh yeah, welcome back. Social Authority, it's your boy Pat Hilton coming to you live. And I was thinking a lot recently about how I work 7 days a week, have for over 20 years, and I realize I only have so much time. Now, I enjoy doing what I do, but with a whole team of people that work with me now, and my family, my wife, my kids, I realize how limited my time really is. And so access to that time has to be limited. And that's why I created a free Facebook group for anybody to ask questions so that we can help people with their social media strategy, structure, video execution for free. And one of the things that I really want to do over the next year is grow that group. Now, the interesting thing about this group is that I've had it since about 2000 and what was it? A long time. 2000 and a long time. A lot of years. Let me find the stat. I have it here. I sent it to my team earlier. I've had this group since, for like 12 years, and I didn't do anything with it. And now we're at almost 1,000 members. So imagine, now I didn't have the experience or the leverage or the results or the case studies or the millions of X, Y, and Z that we've done over the last few years until now. But I encourage you to think about, if you really want results and you're not willing to work every single day over an extended period of time to get those results, don't be surprised when you don't get the results. There's this thing in church called the Sabbath, and they tell you to take a day off for the Sabbath. I don't know that I've been very good about that one. Sabbath day on commandments. Let me look something up real quick here. So it's even the fourth commandment in the 10 commandments is the Sabbath. I think that rest is really important. Gratitude, super important. Reflecting, praying, bullet pointing out what you want to do, super important. But I encourage you to think about this. There's too many people that do things just so they can say, oh, I got that done, now it's time to rest. Some of you, all you do is rest. I've traveled all over the country for years and years and years and years, performing on stages, helping people make ad campaigns, promos, social media videos. And I noticed that the top 1% of the 1% of the 1% rest well every night. But they're willing to work every single day if it's required, especially during certain seasons of your life. If you think you're going to take every single Saturday and Sunday off, or Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday off, and that you're going to competitively go head-to-head or toe-to-toe with someone that works 7 days a week and has for 20 years and beat that person, I don't know that that's really a great way to go about your goals. You really got to be willing to go all the way. And everybody on the internet says that they're rich. Everybody on the internet says they got the hot new deal or the hot new formula that's going to save you. It's going to make it happen for you. And since everyone knows that their time is limited, people get stuck buying into a whole bunch of bullshit. When in reality, your boy Pat is just going to give you the mastermind that you always wanted for free. It's going to be the place where everybody's at, where everybody's doing deals in the next year, 2, 3 years, because I'm going to start actively working on helping you for free. Because it's interesting. I have all this gear and I can go live on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and LinkedIn and all these places at the same time. And I can broadcast to you right from the comfort of my own home. and I can help you and I can build your strategy. We could film your ads right now. We could write your scripts, film, edit, and post right now if we wanted to. It just depends on if you're willing to put in the time or not. Because I'm going to put in the time regardless. And so you have to ask yourself this. If you want a specific result in life, what is the specific investment you're going to have to make? And when you invest into doing the things that are going to get you a specific result, you start to realize how little of an amount of time you really have every day. You start to realize how precious every single day is, every single moment. The internet over the last week has been completely insane. I've seen people post horrible things about the Texas floods and the victims and horrible things that they're saying about these camps and, you know, the kids and people in Texas just because, like, Texas voted for Donald Trump. You're spending your time angry at a natural disaster, a flood that happened, that flooded a kids' camp, that took people's lives, ruined families forever. And you turn that into hating Donald Trump. You fucking people are insane. Your time is limited, and that's how you're spending your time, projecting that on the internet. A doctor from Houston was fired, was relieved of her duties for posting psychotic rants like what I just mentioned on the internet. You've got a gift of life. You've got a gift of time. It's extremely limited, and you can either use it to be that and hate Trump or hate Biden or hate this or hate that or hate on the other thing. By the way, dude, there's a lot of things I hate, but I've learned to, especially on the internet, most of the time, not all the time, I'm guilty of spouting off too, but just scrolling past stuff. Your time's limited, man. Use your time to impact people in the way that you want to be remembered on this planet. Not typing negative things in the comment section of the San Antonio News about a flood or vice versa. If you're bashing California when there's a fire, you're a jerk. Everybody wants to be united and everybody wants to make more money and everybody wants to have X, Y, and Z, but only if they can have it their way. Only if the conditions are met according to their bullet points, their principles, their belief systems. Folks, your time's limited. If you believe in something, go out and do something, because arguing with people on the internet is not a great spend of your time. You're better off using the internet like I am to put something out there. Use your time to show people what's possible, and then help them get there. We're literally going to just give you guys the mastermind of the century in a free Facebook group. Because I got to be honest, as someone who's been on all these stages and have seen the speakers and has done Mandalay Bay and the Grove in Anaheim and some of these legendary theaters all over the country, where we're going is left and right, like so far apart that the only thing, in my opinion, that can really, really bring people together in the future is if we actually talk about the fact that we have to start having conversations. Because I go to all these places and everybody's cool. I see all these people from different backgrounds wanting to use AI or use social media or buy a company or buy a piece of real estate, buy 30, 40, 50 pieces of real estate and cash flow, pay their bills. People with dreams that want to go out and do something don't have time to talk a whole bunch of shit about everybody else, because they realize their best use of time is meeting like-minded people that want to advance, that want to get better, that want to innovate, that want to be creative, and getting around those people. Because anything else is going to detract from growth. If you're a growth-minded person and you're a builder and a creator, or an entrepreneur, or a leader, then when you're not in that role, you just start to kind of go crazy when people don't think like that. Especially if you've making an effort to get around people that spend their time moving the needle forward. Because anything else starts to become a step back. Listen, folks, your time is limited. You got all these gurus on here on the internet. And it's just become a big, huge joke, a pop culture joke. The entire personal development guru space has become a literal comedian skit joke that people tell on stage, which is really sad because it's the space that changed me, made me a whole lot better. But at the same time, I think it's become such a circus, such a pitch fest clown show extraction of your dollars that it's like people don't even believe the whole work hard, go out and crush it and you'll feel better thing anymore. They think it's bullshit. And that's actually so sad. And so my job is to spend the time to show you that if you use your voice the correct way, you can not only change your life, you can change your community, change your business category, change your future for generations. But if you stay quiet, stay around people that don't believe in anything big, or you keep taking your advice from Uncle Billy that never did anything big, or you keep taking financial advice from your broke Uncle Joe, who's changing tires at 60 years old, which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with changing tires, but I wouldn't take necessarily financial advice from that person. Just like you wouldn't want to take real estate advice from Pat Hilton. I've never done a deal before outside of buying personal residences. You don't want to learn wholesaling from me. Use your time learning from somebody like RJ if you want to learn wholesale. You want to learn how to wholesale real estate, hire RJ Bates III, not Pat Hilton. You want daily videos like RJ Bates III? Hire Pat Hilton. Right, spend your time being what you are and be the best at what you are. Be the best you. Because I'm seeing a whole lot of stuff on the internet of people going back and forth, and it's exactly what the puppet masters want. That's exactly what they want. Anger, chaos, division, they thrive on it. And the American people, I would say over the past, 5 to 10 years especially, have played right into it. We can't let them win. So, that's my thing. Your time is limited. So we're creating an awesome Facebook group that you can join, a community, social authority, the free mastermind group, so that you can get around people that want to go out and do something in life. And anybody that comes into the group mouthing off or being negative or X, Y, and Z, it's like it won't be tolerated. Because we're creating a situation where we're in there to move the needle forward. We're in there to exchange information on how we can do deals, how we can market ourselves. And the only way it's going to get built the right way is if somebody takes the time to do it the right way. And back in the day, there was nobody giving out advice that I knew or doing anything huge that I knew that I could follow or that I could model my game after. There were a couple bands from St. Louis that I grew up watching that went out and did something, and that was about it. That was the model for me. Well, if you want to do it, you want to do it on all the biggest stages like those guys. You want a number one hit like those guys. You want to be all over the radio like those guys. I wanted to be like the people that were doing something. not like the people that are doing nothing. And so you've got to make a decision, because you're going to attract what you put out into the world through your content, through the way you talk, through the way you engage. And ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to attract what you are anyway, or what you believe anyway. So why wouldn't you just put that out into the world first, and people can decide whether they want to rock with you or not? Plain and simple. Limp Bizkit, they never cared if you liked them or not. They're still selling out stadiums. You might hear the name of that group and be like, I hate those guys. They don't care what you think. Taylor Swift doesn't care what you think. Post Malone doesn't care what you think. And the billionaire flying on his jet right now, who owns 40 different companies and pays the salary of all the people in those companies, doesn't care about your opinion regarding his tax and his profit and loss statements. So stop spending time on all these things that you can't control and start controlling the one thing that looks you in the mirror every morning, and that's you. Because that's what's going to get you the results. And so if you're one of those people who's ready to get some results, I don't even need to ask you for money. I just want you to join the group, and I want you to go in there, and I want you to pick up your phone, and I want you to start broadcasting awesome shit on the internet and being awesome and being you and going out there and making an impact, because there's so much negative garbage on the internet now. It's almost hard to beat the performance of those videos. But what I've noticed is the more companies I work with, especially companies, not even personal brands, but actual companies that we're working with now. We've got a company that's featured on USA Today right now, today, that our company does the social media for. Why? Because we spend our time working with people that are moving the needle forward. It's a meal prep company. High protein meals, all organic, all grass fed, and no hormones. Heat. It's probably, if I didn't eat that 88.7% of the time, I'd probably look like the side of a barn. Some of you probably still think I look like the side of a barn. Jerks. But listen, your time is running out. So think about how you're going to spend your time. Your time is limited. You got 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year. I know you know that, but do you really consider how you're spending that time? Because I've started to audit everything in our business, all my time, all of this. I don't even give people my phone number anymore. We have another phone that people can contact, unless your name is a certain name. It's off limits. Because I have to protect my time. I have to protect my company's time. I have to protect our clients' time. And everybody wants the big paychecks, the dope cars, the dope house, the dope situation. But that comes with all this responsibility that you have to deal with and all these people that rely on you. So get out there and make something happen. Join the free mastermind group, Social Authority. We're going to be the freaking awesomest group on the planet here. It's not even close. We already are. And let's get to work. Let's build a community of like-minded people that want growth, innovation, creativity, and to, if you're in a bad spot, change your situation. That's what we're here to do. So let's make it happen. Come on.